Welcome to symptomquiz.com. This is a site where you can mark your symptoms and a computer will analyze and hopefully give you a sense of what you can do to get healthy. Symptomquiz.com is going to look at your symptoms differently. Do not come here looking for a diagnosis or a way to treat disease. We're going to try to help you get out of the medical model. We're going to be looking at your symptoms differently. Medicine views a symptom as something to be gotten rid of at any cost sometimes. That you'll take drugs for a migraine or take antacids for GERD or whatever. The symptom is the issue in medicine. In natural health care, we look at symptoms a little bit differently. We view symptoms as the body's way of telling us what's going on, and we try to get to the cause or the reason that the symptom had occurred. For example, if you have migraine headaches, okay, medicine will come up with a drug that will increase serotonin, decrease inflammation, maybe constrict your blood vessels to help get rid of the migraines. They don't really care how the migraines got there, they're just trying to shut them down. Okay, in natural health care, we're going to look at migraines as, okay, what's going on? Do you have a magnesium deficiency? Because people with magnesium deficiency will get a migraine. Riboflavin is another supplement, and studies have shown that supplementing those two have dealt with migraines, B vitamins in general, people with blood sugar issues. They're mechanical issues, as any chiropractor can tell you. And we want to look at what other symptoms are there, because we're not looking for how do we get rid of the migraine. We're looking at why did you get the migraine in the first place? So in a natural health care office, if you show up with migraine headaches, they might ask you other things. Okay, does Chinese food trigger problems for you? Do you not remember your dreams? Those are both signs that you need vitamin B6. If you're a woman and you have bad menstrual cramps, breast tenderness, and you crave chocolate, that shows that you need magnesium, and that might have a role in your magnesium. If you have spider veins and greasy foods upset your stomach, you might have gallbladder issues or what they call liver congestion, and addressing those might help your migraine. If you're overweight and crave sugar and have fatigue after meals, you wake up in the middle of the night, you might have blood sugar issues or insulin insensitivity issues, and addressing that might fix your migraine. See, you have many different causes for migraine headaches, and this is the beginning of detective work to find out why you have them and other symptoms. This model is to help you understand what we're trying to accomplish in natural healthcare. For instance, if we give you magnesium or riboflavin or something like that to help with your migraine headaches, we're using migraines as an example. There are other diseases and other supplements and things like that. But if we give you that, we're not treating the migraine with the supplement. What we're doing is we're fixing the infrastructure. This is from a model from Emanuel Sharaskin. And Emanuel Sharaskin said that if you have the key ingredients to health, good genetics, good biorhythmic integrity, good nutrition, then you're completely healthy. You have good enzyme function, good hormonal function, good biochemical performance, good physiologic performance, and no signs and no symptoms. However, say you eat a bad diet, eventually you start having problems with the core of your health. And if it continues, your enzyme systems don't work so good. If you say you're eating a lot of sugar and you're vitamin deficient, you don't have the cofactors for certain enzymes like magnesium or riboflavin or B6. Eventually, it'll start affecting your hormones. Okay. Let's use sugar again as an example. That'll affect your adrenal hormones. That'll affect insulin production. If it continues, general biochemistry doesn't work. Now you have to understand, you can have things going wrong all through here, and the patient still won't have any symptoms. They won't even know that something's wrong. What happens after that, though, is eventually physiological performance gets involved. And this is a lot of times the patient that comes in and says, I don't know what's wrong. They've run tests. No one can find anything wrong with me. They know something's off, but maybe they haven't shown any signs or symptoms yet. Now, after time, you begin to have signs, which are like lab tests that go wrong, and then you start to have symptoms. This is where medicine gets involved. They deal with this area right here. Okay, they try to attack the symptom. Natural health care is trying to fix the core values, hoping that this big black blob shrinks a bit So we're not directly treating disease, we're just giving the body what it needs for health. And like it or not, most of the health problems in the United States are self-inflicted. Americans are fed by a food industry which pays no attention to health. You want to see how we're destroying our health? Go to a high school cafeteria sometimes to see what they're feeding those kids. Okay, and we're treated by a health industry which pays no attention to food. Food and supplements are not patentable. Our whole health industry is built around getting patents, and that is destroying our health. And the chief culprit for a lot of our health problems is the American or the Western diet. Okay, in the 1930s, Weston Price, the dentist, traveled the world and compared people in quote unquote civilized societies to the same ethnic group living away from civilization. Okay, people that ate their traditional diet, the diet that they've had for centuries, did not have the chronic health problems we have. They had very little cancer or heart disease, no obesity, sinusitis, allergies, diabetes, GERD, ADHD. All the stuff that we take for granted are diseases of civilization and diseases of a processed diet. Even their bone and teeth structure were better because a bad diet, generation after generation, will begin to affect bone structure. There's a book called Pottinger's Cats where they showed this in cats. And you'll notice on the left, the fellow's got all kind of dental problems, dental arches, his teeth are crowded, and things like that. The woman on the right is eating the traditional diet. So when you get your result from symptomquiz.com, you'll be able to download reports that will speak specifically about your health issues. Along with whatever is in the report, you want to pay attention to the diet. And we have this free download for you called Roadmap to Health. And it's a program that's been demonstrated and proven to undo the damage caused by the American diet. If you get really strict with your diet, you can reduce inflammation, you can address the massive deficiencies that are in it, you can begin to repair the digestive system. That's where most of the damage is done by our diets. And you can facilitate the removal of toxins. And it's been demonstrated that if you're fairly strict, even for 30 days, you can get rid of a lot of chronic health problems. So along with what the reports will give you, you can download this roadmap to health, and I'm telling you, it will change your life. So when you proceed to the health questionnaire, you'll find that you can choose one thing, like you've got belching or bloating within an hour. If you never have it, click never. You have to click something for every question. Okay. If it's a little bit of an issue, you click here. If it's more of an issue, moderate issue, click here. If it's a supreme issue, bothers you a lot, you click there. And just go through all the questions and answer that. And the computer will analyze where your key issues are in health. And on the other side, it'll tell you what to do from there.